Here now on the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, we are probably going to kill these Vigilants of Sindar because they have a book we want here to read, The Immortal Blood by Anonymous. This is a really curious book. Ready? The moon and the stars were hidden from sight, making that particularly quiet night especially dark. The town guard had to carry torches to make the rounds, but the man who came to call at my chapel carried no light with him. I came to learn that Molvarth the Queen could see in the dark almost as well as the light. An excellent talent considering his interests were exclusively nocturnal. One of my acolytes brought him to me, and from the look of him, I at first thought he was in need of a healing. This should start setting some alarm bells in everyone's head, right? It's a vampire, right? He was pale to the point of opalescence, with a face that looked like it had once been very handsome before some unspeakable suffering. The dark circles under his eyes bespoke exhaustion, but the eyes themselves were alert, intense, almost insane. He quickly dismissed my notion that he himself was ill, though he did want to discuss a very specific disease. Vampirism, he said, and then paused at my quizzical look. I was told that you were someone I should seek out for help understanding you. Who told you that? I asked with a smile. Tisana Gray. I immediately remembered Tisana Gray, a brave, beautiful knight who had needed my assistance separating fact from fiction on the subject of vampire. It had been 2 years and I never heard whether my advice had proven effective. I said, "You've spoken to her? How is her ladyship?" "Dead," Morvith replied coldly, and then, responding to my shock, he added, perhaps to soften the blow, "She said your advice was invaluable, at least for the one vampire. When last I talked to her, she was tracking another that killed her." I sighed. "Then the advice I gave her was not enough. Why do you think it would be enough for you?" He said, "I was a teacher once myself years ago. Not in a university, a trainer in the Fighters Guild. But I know that if a student doesn't ask the right question, the teacher cannot be responsible for the student's failure. I intend to ask you the right question." And that he did. For hours he asked questions and I answered what I could. But he never volunteered any information about himself. He never smiled. He only studied me with those intense eyes of his, committing every word I said to memory. Finally, I turned the questioning around. "You said you were a trainer at the Fighters Guild. Are you on an assignment for them?" "No," he said curtly, and I finally could detect some wariness in those feverishly intense eyes of his. He said, "I would like to continue this tomorrow night. If I could, I need to get some sleep and absorb this." I smiled. "You sleep during the day?" To my surprise, he returned the smile that was more a grimace. He said, When tracking your prey, you adopt their habits." The next day he did return with more questions, those ones very specific. He wanted to know about the vampires of eastern Skyrim. I told him the most powerful tribe, the Volkahari, paranoid and cruel, whose very breath could freeze their victims' blood in the veins. I explained to him how they lived beneath the ice of remote and haunted lakes, never venturing into the world of men except to feed. Morvarth the Queen listened carefully and asked more questions into the night, until at last he was ready to leave. He said, "I will not see you for a few days, but I will return and tell you how helpful your information has been." True to his words, the man returned to my chapel shortly after midnight 4 days later. There was a fresh scar on his cheek, but he was smiling. That grim but satisfied smile of his. He told me, "Your advice helped me very much, but you should know that the Volkahari have an additional ability you didn't mention. They can reach through the ice of their lakes without breaking the ice. It was quite a nasty surprise being grabbed from below with no warning." "How remarkable," I said with a laugh, "and terrifying. You're lucky you survived." He said, "I don't believe in luck, I believe in knowledge and training. Your information helped me, and my skill at melee combat sealed the bloodsucker's fate. I've never believed in weaponry of any kind. Too many unknowns. Even the best swordsman has created a flawed blade. But you know what your body is capable of. I know I can land 1,000 blows without losing my balance, provided I get the first strike. The first strike, you say, so you must never be surprised. This is why I came to you, said Movarth. You know more than anyone alive about these monsters and all their cursed varieties across the land. Now you must tell me about the vampires of northern Valenwood. I did as he asked, and once again his questions taxed my knowledge. There were many tribes to cover. The Batsamu, who were indistinguishable from Bosmer except when seen by candlelight. The Ririllith, or is that a K? I mean, it's hard to read this. The Krillith, who could disintegrate into mist. The Vekif, who swallowed men whole. The Dread Telboth, who preyed on children, eventually taking the child's place in the family, waiting patiently for years before murdering them all in their unnatural hunger. Once again, he bade me farewell, promising to return in a few weeks. And once again he returned, as he said, just after midnight. This time, Morvith had no fresh scars, but again he had new information. You were wrong about the Krillith being unable to vaporize when pushed underwater, he said. Fortunately, they cannot travel far in their mist form, and I was able to track it down. It must have surprised it fearfully. Your knowledge is becoming impressive. I should have had acolytes like you decades ago. Now tell me, he said, of the vampires of Cyrodiil. I told him what I could. There is but one tribe in Cyrodiil, a powerful clan who had ousted all other competitors, much like the Imperials themselves. Their true name was unknown, lost to history, but they were experts at concealment. They kept themselves well-fed. They were indistinguishable from living people. They were cultured and more civilized than the vampires of the provinces, preferring to feed on victims while they were asleep or unaware. They will be difficult to surprise, Morvath frowned, but I will seek one out and tell you what I learned. And then you will tell me of the vampires of High Rock and Hammerfell and elsewhere in Blackmarsh and Morrowind and the Somerset Isles. Yes? I nodded. Knowing then that this was a man of an eternal quest, he wouldn't be satisfied with but the barest hint of how things were. He needed to know it all. He did not return for a month, and on the night that he did, I could see his frustration and despair, though there were no lights burning in my chapel. I failed, he said, as I lit a candle. You are right, I could not find a single one. I brought the light up to my face and smiled. He was surprised, even stunned, by the pallor of my flesh, the dark hunger in my ageless eyes, and the teeth. Oh yes. I think the teeth definitely surprised the man who could not afford to be surprised. I haven't fed in 72 hours, I explained as I fell on him. He did not land the first blow or the last. What a horrifying book, huh? The Book of Immortal Blood. I just felt like we had to read this book together, as we did not know who the Anonymous is. How about this this old boy here who is posing as, I don't know why I can't turn the page anymore. There we go. Yeah, I can't turn the page. There it is. Then he was posing in some kind of a chapel. This Movarth, the queen got absolutely toasted by this guy. And not only that, but the Volcaharis can go under lakes, freeze people's blood. Like, we didn't know about any of that. I just thought that was wild. This book is maybe one of the most curious ones on vampires we've read. Remember, these Vigilants of Stendarr are monster hunters.
What? You speak to a Vigilant of Stendarr. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
Not my horse, dude. Why would you mess with my horse, Mr. Saber Cat? You messed up. Oh no, I just transformed. Right in front of the Vigilants. We are gonna have to kill them. I just thought we could, like, eat them. Or not eat them, but, like, I just wanted to read their book. Nobody saw us transform. Man, that was crazy. That saber tooth. I meant to push swing sword button, but instead I pushed become vampire lord button. Whoops! Stupid saber-tooth. Ah. You know what? Let's we'll put the book on our shelf then, since they're not going to be reading it. I was just going to let them keep it, and we'll take their potions as well. No? Where'd you go? Vigilant of Stendar. There we go. Elven Mace Gold. Yeah, they always have pretty good gear on them. So, you know, if you're short on some gear, just you know, bully some Vigilance of Stendar. And apparently they have some real deep lore books as well. Who would have expected that? So we were on our way to slay a dragon. I know there's a bear. We're going to just try and sprint our way past him. Oh, he's very fast. Mr. Bear, please leave us alone before our horse runs out of stamina. There's so much left for you to live for. There is a... It's on our map. We've just never gone to it. Another one of these little dragon things. It's kind of grayed out like... There it is. See, it popped up now? It's kind of grayed out like you know it's there, but you haven't visited, right? So we're going to go ahead and clear that one out just to make sure we get that done. We are the Dovahkiin, and now that we know that, like... Ooh, there's a little bit more of a purpose to what we do. Excuse me, ma'am. Not my horse. Why would you do that? This is why nobody likes the bandits. This is why. You saw me get off the horse. I'm what you want to rob, right? I have all the money. You know, my horse is broke. I have all the goodies, right? You saw me absolutely like ride up on the horse. What's the first thing you stupid bandit did? You started swinging at my horse. It's just ridiculous. I can't believe you would do that. I mean, obviously I can because I watched you do it, but how dare you? Alright, the dragon is perched on these towers. This is cool. Alright, come on, old boy. We're gonna fight. I'm gonna fight you, big boy. Guess who? Dovahkiin. You ready to die? Frost dragon. Alright, we're gonna jump down this way. We're gonna shift. We did it. We did it again. Word of power learned. Kill. Mark for death. Kind of landed on the dragon. That was an option. Let's get out of the aerial combat. I don't want to be in this position. I would like to switch my form. There we go. And then we'll whip out our Flame Atronax versus the Frost Dragon. No. I think we have 100% resistant to Frost. Like, I don't think we can take Frost Dragon. Frost damage at all. One over there. One right there. Alright, there we go. Elemental Burst unlock. Hello, dragon. We're here to kill ya. It's us, the Dovahkiin. What is he fighting up there? The fight's down here, big boy. Well, we'll just see what's in the chest while he's, Health regenerates 30% faster. Not bad. Even if, like, you couldn't fight the dragons, like, you're having some struggle with that, right? Just come up here, open the chest, grab the word wall, and run. There you are. I don't know what's up there, but the dragon is just losing its mind on... Like, both my Flash Atronax, the Flame Atronax are like, are we fighting or not? He's right there. Well, maybe we got a plan B. Fly up there and fight the dragon? I'm just worried if we kill the dragon too far from this word wall, will it not count? We're gonna fly up there and try and fight him. I don't know what this dragon's problem is. You know, beyond the obvious, right? That it's a dragon. For some reason, it is just not going to fly down nicely. There must be something up here it's fighting. But I think they have like over 100 frost resistance. You're pretty far from the word wall. I mean, you're technically just up a hill, but like... We get it? Is it really gonna fly away again? What an absolute just dingleberg of a dragon. Come and fight us. It flew all the way down here now. Of course it flew all the way to the bottom here at the end. Man, it feels good to be the vampire lord though, and to actually be able to like flap your wings and like just get up a hill or two if you need to, right? Just to like run down the old flappy boy and get it back, right? Apparently we also had a quest specifically for this dragon. That must be how we knew it was here. We did get the word wall, but I have no idea like what? Who asked us to kill this dragon? Anaril at Riften? Okay, well, someone in Riften had a very personal need to like see this dragon dead. What time is it in Riften? You know, they keep some wild hours in Riften, you know, like...
Hey, watch it!
No, you watch it. Like, it's straight up like... There's Maven. It's straight up like midnight and like a random thief will be in the market and the whole town will be like, oh, everyone's beating up a thief today? Come on, thief, beat down. Oh man, the Riften doors, they got it right. That is so good. Apparently,
come to gloat, have we?
the steward is here,
Youngest son.
wanted
Jarl
us
Layla's
to
steward,
take
and you're
care
here.
of the dragon at Autumn Watchtower, and we did. We're here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
We are a Thane of this hold, and an active member of the community.
You're welcome in Riften.
Wink.
As long as you continue to obey our law.
You know how those active community members are. Well, there's the autosave. It just popped up right there. That's crazy. So we'll gonna give it a quick save ourselves. And for some reason, the map did not update that the dragon was cleared out. It's still a fast travel. Well, now it says cleared. Only after we got the bounty, though. Interesting. We are here in Winterhold, and
You ask me, not enough of
It's-
Winterhold fell off into the sea.
it fell off into the sea. Wait a second, that's new.
Nothing to do here but drink till you forget you got nothing to do.
Oh, I forgot. We promised the barkeep we'd bully this guy to pay him back. Hey, pay your debt, man.
Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready.
How is she gonna stay in business if you don't pay her?
You're right. What would my forefathers think if they knew I wasn't paying my debts? Tell Har and I'll bring her the gold I owe.
No, shoot. Okay.
All right then.
Well, we will let her know then. We've been a mage pretty much since the start,
Stoke the fire.
but somehow,
See if you
some
get the
way,
gold out.
we never really went to the Mages Guild, even though like probably at least 50 different characters, at least 50 said, hey, go to the college in Winterhold if you want to throw some magic around. Hey, hi.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
We're saying the word.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
We aren't, but Ranmir agreed to pay his debt.
Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them.
An iron shield. Thank you.
See ya.
Thanks so much. Who's this? Other kid. And Serena's just here eating their family food. Great job, Serena. We are going to just dump an iron shield.
Don't get too far ahead.
Relax. First place we can see. Yeah, they can keep the iron shield. We're gonna take the 14 gold though. It was an iron shield and a lovely dwarven battle axe, which we're just gonna be okay with that. No problem. We are not gonna feel bad at all about not having that. But hey, they had a debt that needed paid. We persuaded the old boy to pay the debt, and I think that was good. That was a good deed, and we got rewarded reasonably, right? Here's a shield and a thingamajiggy. So apparently the College of
Just a few more
Winterhold
up.
is here in this
Then I can crawl under
just
some furs.
inhospitable land, and it's just looking rough. It's looking crazy rough. Now, when we read the book, Children of the Sky, it was very clear that the people of Skyrim might be currently, like, not huge fans of magic, but, like, there's a time they truly were deeply connected to their magical roots. So, it's a little ironic that we're coming here after we've kind of really, you know, gotten all the XP we need in our magic skills, but this is a huge part of Skyrim, and we don't want to miss out on that. So, without any further ado, it has taken us forever to get here. Maybe we should have come here first, but we're here now, and we are going to see what the magical college has to hold for us. Hi!
Cross the bridge at your own peril.
Okay.
The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Why are you out just standing out here in this cold? I mean, not even with a bench or anything? This is miserable.
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college.
You sure this isn't
And
punishment?
if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
Why don't you tell me exactly what this place is?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
So, can I come in?
Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within?
Well, these are all kind of true. We want to see what it looks like. We want to unravel mysteries. We desire to, not so much desire to bend the will, but you know what? We kind of want to unravel some mysteries.
Ah, the immortal plane.
Wait, what?
It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I think we both know I'll succeed here. We're going to try and persuade her.
You know, I think you're right. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
Oh,
I'll lead
thank
you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
So one of the items you get from the Thieves Guild questline, we got an amulet of articulation, and it basically makes it so you pass every persuasion check, which is so cool. I don't exactly know like if this symbol is something or just is what it is, but it's the only way to get it. And I mean, like, we will not fail a persuasion with this on plus our level. She said the way ahead is kind of dangerous. Not exactly sure about that. We did fight a dragon around here. That might be part of the issue. Whoa, little flex, huh? Look at her go. Or maybe it's a warning. She's like, I've got some noobs. They're gonna fall off and die. Prepare to pick up the bodies. She has nothing of any value? Nothing. Wow. I can't believe she just went vertical up this ramp in this snow and this wind.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
Oh, that's nice. I like her form. She just crouches. You know, for a magical college, like, they couldn't repair this, like, wall a little bit. They don't have any, like, magical architecture, carpenters, like... This place is just looking rough. Yeah, no wonder she said, like you walk on the bridge at your own risk. Look at this. There's not even, like, tile here. We're just walking out here raw. I mean, one good gust of wind or a dragon, and we're dead. I mean, that never happens, right? A dragon at the College of Winterhold, right on that tower? Inconceivable. She reminds me of, like, Faendal, just because her name is Farandal, and she walks like this. I'm a little princess and nobody likes you. Kind of this little hippity hop walk. That's it?
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Anything else you can tell me about the college here, Pharaoh Doll?
We are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to the study of the arcane. There are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret.
Yikes. Can you give me any training in destruction magic?
There's nothing more I can teach you.
Bummer. What else is there to be learned about destruction magic?
I dare say you've learned all I can teach you. But that doesn't mean there isn't more out there.
What do you mean?
Over the years, I've heard things. Powerful magics lost to the ages, incredible spells that only the most skilled mages can master. This is the only thing I've ever found. I think it's better off in your hands.
Thanks. Any advice about destruction spells?
Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire.
She's got a good point. Well, that was actually like...
Mirabelle will be... Huh?
That was actually really, really good advice, and she had a quest for us. I was not expecting that. What was the Book of Powers? Oh, she literally gave me a book. Oh my goodness, this is such an academia thing. Like a teacher's like, "Oh, you want to learn more? Here's a book, kid." Thanks. The Power of the Elements. Look at this thing. Look at this cover. Looking good, Skyrim books. What's going on in here? It's a riddle. Northward haunted northern coastline and Southwemmer live and toil. A simple place to shield from draft. At this stand wield mage's craft. So fierce the sea will boil. Well, darn. Did that update the quest at all? No. Destruction ritual spell. I've asked Faradol about additional training in destruction magic. She gave me a book called The Power of Elements that hinted it could lead me to a new powerful spell. Okay, well, we need to solve that riddle.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
Well, let's see what else is going on in here. Who are these dudes? What's up, dude?
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
We're new.
Then allow me to introduce myself.
Okay.
I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold.
Oh, yeah?
I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated
What
here.
a guy.
But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
I think so, but... This sounds kind of specific, huh? What exactly do you see the purpose of the college here, Savos?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
Tell me more about the college history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
You said it was a natural event, but was it? What caused it? I mean, really?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences, that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Anything else to say about the Great
The
Collapse?
Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight.
Wow.
The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
Is dangerous research a problem here?
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Fair. Very fair. Yeah, mages are pretty frowned on.
Until next time.
Yeah, all he's got is an apple in his pocket.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Not likely gonna happen. Who's this? This the restoration lady?
Restoration's a perfect valid school of
Yeah, it
magic.
is.
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
Any training you'd like to offer a new student, Colette?
There's nothing more I can teach you.
Okay. Anything for sale?
Take a look.
Ooh, she does sell things now. Okay, so some soul gems. Let's just buy all the soul gems. Just in case. And weapons, staffs of vanquishment, some pretty good robes, some scrolls. We'll leave these alone. We're gonna buy all her books and sell them back to her. Wait, what was that?
Take a look.
Scrolls. Scroll of Banished Daedra. Weakened Daedra or sent back to oblivion. Oh my goodness. Have we learned all of these? No. Yeah, I felt like we were missing some spells.
Once again. Take a look.
But it's really tough to tell what spells we haven't learned. I wish they had some system for,
All right, then.
you know, making that obvious that like, oh, Serana. You okay, Sarah? Man, she's about to kill me after death. Oh, what's going on over here, huh? Are you still a doofus?
Welcome to the college.
I have many important things on my mind.
So we
Your
talked to him
concerns
before when
are
the
not
dragon
mine.
attacked, but we're gonna run through his dialogue again, just so it's all
Welcome to the
I'm
together.
not quite sure we need to be speaking.
Yeah, tell me more about the Thalmor.
Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim. To guide its people through this time of transition. To help lead them to a better future.
What exactly do you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
And does he often require advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
Okay. We'll believe you. Let's go ahead and talk
Welcome to the
to the lady here we were sent to, Mirabella. I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately.
Oh?
Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
Okay.
The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for
We're
thousands of years.
totally wandering
A
off.
prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry.
She's a book on Oblivion. We're not going to read the whole thing. But it is kind of... It says, apparently Oblivion is a place composed of many lands. And Oblivion has synonymous names of Quagmire, Moonshadow, Coldharder. Okay, this is interesting. The Danger Princess, whose names appear over and over in ancient record. Alright, so we actually would kind of like to read that book. Maybe not today.
Due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but
We
it
stole
never
it. We stole the
hurts to
book.
be prepared.
So, problems with local Nords. There's like 3 people. 2 of them are innkeepers, and one's a local drunk. Like, how much trouble do you have with locals? There's all of like 1 house. House and a half. 2 houses and then a hut. You know, like, it's pretty rough. We're just following her the long way, apparently. She likes to walk slow. I mean, it is freezing cold here. Like, straight up just like snow blowing through everything. Shiver me timbers, and she's like, just a stroll in the park. Does everyone have a spell to keep
Our
warm?
newest
Like, what's the
members
secret?
are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Whoa. Delicate experiments, huh? Are we going in? Oh, we're going in. Okay. This is so cool.
Now I'll show you to your quarters.
Okay, thanks.
You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
Nice.
This
is
is
so
where you'll be
nice.
staying.
Wow.
This bed and desk are yours.
Thank you.
Please try and be considerate of others.
Okay.
Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
That'd be really nice. I mean, this is fantastic. Look at this. We've got a soul gem. We've got some skulls. Love that. Some gloves, mage gloves. And we are actually going to go into our wardrobe here. There's 6 gold, some new clothes. We're going to go ahead and throw in the college boots and the novice hood and robes of destruction. But like Magicka regenerates 50% faster. Destruction spells cost 12 less. Like, this is all like really nice, which is kind of a shock that they just kind of like set us up. And look at this, void salts. These are actually really rare. Vampire dust. Ugh. Maybe it was someone you knew. Serana, any chance of that? The Reapers is like, I didn't know him. All right, let's try and keep up. We'll try and keep up.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Oh yeah? Where did she go? Oh, there we go. One of our most esteemed wizards. As you say, so it is. Man, does she love to just walk it slow, huh? I mean, I think it's freezing cold here, but she's like, nah, it's fine. Take our time. Tolfdir is one of your most esteemed wizards. We haven't met him
Tolfdir
yet.
is likely already addressing the new apprentices.
Okay.
Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Okay, we'll do that. Thanks. Completed the tour. Listen to Tolfdir. All right. We're going in. Are we in the right spot? Open gate. Oh, it's a gate. Okay, so we're in the right spot. Archmage's quarters require a key. The Arcanum, we can open this. Oh, it's a load. It's a load. Okay, whoops. Whoops! Well, we're here at the Arcanum. Why not? We're here. Look at this place. Some kind of library. Reminds me of that, like, Necromancer Tower I've got. Get the bookshelves. Who's this?
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Okay, we won't, Colette. Who's this guy? What's up, old boy? You awake? You sleeping? Man, is this an old-looking orc, huh?
You are now in the Arcanium. of which I am in charge.
Okay.
It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion.
Whoa.
Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Okay.
Now, do you require assistance?
I do. This is an impressive library. You take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
I don't know what era it is. Does that mean he's ancient, or is that recent? Or is that like the librarians for years and years have been like, those stupid mages are trying to burn everything down again? Like, maybe there's some real like deep cut lore for librarians there. This is an impressive library.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Are there any special books you're looking for? Ooh, I feel a side quest.
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely
maybe?
powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study. Wrote more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can.
Really?
I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Okay. We can try that. Tell me, you don't know anything about a moth priest, do you?
A moth priest? What in Oblivion do you need a moth priest for?
To read an Elder Scroll. It's my own business. Shut up. What do you think I need one for? Do you know anything?
Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The moth priests make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a moth priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that.
Okay.
He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Is this the second person that said that?
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yeah, we're pretty clear. Anything you got for sale?
Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Okay. Well, he's not wrong. We'll find something useful. That's true. Okay, so we will... Oops.
Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Books? The Argonian Accountant. Yeah. He's got some Immortal Blood, 2 copies of it. Are you kidding me? He's got the Lusty Argonian, Volume 2, Thief of Virtue, Wabjack. He's got all the fun books, huh? Anything the college needs help with? Question mark.
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
I'm listening. What kind of dangerous locations?
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
All right. So, got an update on a note.
Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything. All right.
No, it's all the same stuff. All right, nothing changed there. Okay, so that's good.
All right, then.
So apparently the Archmage lives above here. Unlock requires key. There's 4 secret books in here. You think he's got the key? No, he's got
Hundreds of years
nothing.
have gone into assembling this collection.
Saran's
It's going to
journal.
stay
Who's
pristine,
Saran?
understand?
We're reading your journal, Saran. This started a quest to tame a unicorn? Are you kidding me? Wow, why didn't we come here earlier? Spell tome telekinesis. Whoops. Telekinesis arrow. Note, the spell tome teaches telekinesis arrow. Upon firing the arrow, one will find it to be suspended and frozen in midair. Huh. That's kind of cool. Probably never going to use it. What else is in here? Who's this guy? Are you new? What's up, guy?
You can see me?
Yep. Of course I can.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible.
You're completely
or at least
wrong.
Transparent.
What's the best illusion spell, Travis?
Oh my, that's quite a difficult question. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells. They can turn the tide of a battle in a moment's notice.
Okay.
There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful.
You gonna train me in any illusion magic?
You already know all that I know.
Darn it. What else is there to be learned about illusion magic? Tell me, Dravis.
You have gone beyond my teachings, which is quite a feat. I did not think it possible. But there is always more to learn. I believe you are ready for the next step.
Whoa. Which is what?
Knowledge of truly powerful illusion spells is here at the college, but it is hidden from those who might misuse it. I shall teach you a spell to discern things hidden from others. With it, you will be able to acquire the texts you need.
Oh, yeah?
Bring all 4 to me, and I shall use them to inscribe the spells for you.
Whoa! I mean, college business that needs help.
There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing.
We can try and help.
Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal points for these energies.
Okay.
Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there.
Okay.
Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences.
I feel like he's setting us up. What did you need me to do?
Use the gloves to clear the focal points. Return to me when you have finished.
Who was that
It's rather
walked
clear.
by? No, you did. Who's this?
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Tell me, Nira.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
So you're not sleeping with the cows.
Are you looking for any specific...
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
She said you've been kissing your cousin. What's your problem with Feralda?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after.
It sounds
She's
like
trying
she's
to undermine my
you.
confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Okay, it won't work. What do you know about Anconio?
Don't trust that one. He's up to something.
Oh, shoot.
Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good.
Yeah, when the dragon attacked, we tried to kill him, but
yet,
he's got some serious plot armor.
He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
He's got that going for him.
Next time.
Yeah, nobody to rob around here. Kinda feels bad. Open the Skyrim. Anyone else we missed? Who was this? Nara. The illusion guy. Here's a book we haven't read. Hold off on that. Quite a few, probably.
Can I help you with anything, Neria?
I was wondering, has Feralda...
So, what did he want us to do? No, not the 10th eye. This one. Cleanse the focal points. Are they outside?
Borrowed any books that you can recall?
Neria.
She perhaps...
Let's see if we can cleanse these focal points. I don't know if it's just like, here's some gold, or if it's like actual, like big rewards, right? Okay. Let's do this. Like, where are these focal points? Are they down there? Looks like there's one maybe here under us. Looks like we're right on top of one. The Hall of Countenance. This is not on the tour. Alright, we're gonna sneak down into the hall. Oh, who's in here?
Restoration is a perfectly valid school.
Oh, this is like where the
magic,
teachers
and don't
live.
let anyone tell you otherwise.
So this is where we want to be robbing things. Okay, this has all the good stuff. Oh man, what are they eating? venison chops and carrots. Nice. Display case. Display case. Let's just make sure we open these up in case somebody comes back to lock them. Wardrobe. Just some gold. You know how it is. We rob everyone. Janessa, don't narc. Janessa's like, I would never. Snow bear pelt. Ooh, very valuable. Some black robes. Suspicious. I don't know whose room this is. Stairs going down. Stairs going up. The wide Nordics tailoring. What? Cloaks and capes. A brief history. And then a cape of the College of Winterhold. We're going to take that. Can we put that on? What does that look like? And equip. Oh, that's kind of fun. While we're here in the college, maybe we'll keep it on. Doesn't really match our outfit, so probably not, but... Well, this is a cozy one. This one has like 3 different rugs in it. And a fancy chest. With 27 gold. Staff of lightning bolts. 2 gold, couple of gold. Look at this. All the wine, the mead. Whose room is this? We need to find out. We need to maybe consider being fine zone. They have the fun clothes, the loot. What's in the end table?
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
I don't know. Why are they? Maybe you keep forgetting where you put them? Can we just jump in this? Is that an issue? No, not an issue at all. Fantastic. Yeah, like, there's not, like bad stuff to steal, but it's not, like, super impressive so far. Like, there's been some decent stuff, but, like, nothing that would make me be like, oh, I'm so glad we came here. This just, like, solved all of our problems. Like, right now, we don't really have a lot of problems that need to be solved, you know? But, like, there were definitely times in our adventure where I was like, man, we need some gold, or, like, a slightly better... Let's activate the mystical focal point. Do we need to be wearing gloves, don't we? Mystic tuning gloves and equipped. It says greater soul gem added. Okay, well, what do they look like, the gloves? Look at that. There are some spooky looking gloves. Oh my goodness. I really hope we don't get in trouble for doing this though. Like, this isn't some like trick. Like, we're not like a prank, but I mean like an actual, like, we get messed up because they were like, hey, so who let in like the bridge trolls or something? Oh, so sorry. We were, unless their soul gem added, we were just trying to help. He said to attune the things, and they're like, you just lowered the barrier to the plains.
Please don't bother the Archmage.
Now there's like serious ramifications. All right, is this the last one? This might be the last one here. We've done 1, 2, here's a third. Yeah, we've cleansed the focal points. Return to Drevis. Look, we both have capes, but mine's the Magic Guild cape. Let's throw that in our room with the other robes. That's probably a nice spot to have that. Even if it's not like exactly where this is us, right? Yeah, this is us. Here's our wardrobe. Okay, that says steel. This must not be us. Okay, this is us. Yeah, this is us. This one says search. There we go. 3 gold. So we're going to put in the cape and this gold necklace, I guess. And make sure we put our night glare gloves back on as they make lockpicking easier, which is kind of nice. So hopefully this isn't a Radiant quest. Hopefully this is like actually something that matters. This whole like, can you just... Do we know who this dude is here, old spooky boy? Hopefully this actually is like valuable to have done, right? Like this moves something forward. It's not just like, hey, here's 50 gold. Thanks, kid. All right, make our way up. Who's this?
Enchanting services. The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
Yeah, he's got a good point there. You gonna train me in enchanting?
You already know all that I know.
Uh-oh. I need something enchanted.
I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, perhaps Urag has a book you can read.
You're not gonna do it for me?
No. No, I can't.
Okay.
I have enough to keep me busy. View it as a chance to hone your craft.
Is there any college business you need help with?
Well, there's more enchanting to be done. You can acquire whatever it is and bring it back here, and I'll take care of it.
Okay, sure.
All right, be quick about it, will you? Here's the name and location of the client.
All right, so that's not gonna happen. Let's let this guy know we attuned his stuff.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Your focal points have been cleansed, Dravis. I feel like this was a bad thing for us to do.
Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. But, of course, I'm far more in tune with these sorts of things than most. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
Yeah, man. And we lost the mystic gloves.
Farewell.
So he also gave us a quest to... Was it find the copy of the Arcana Restored? No. Bring the 4 Master Illusion Test. There are books hidden throughout the college that contain information about powerful illusion spells. I need to use the spell he's giving me to find them. Let's see what that is really quick. I don't think we're going to do that this episode, but I'd be really curious. Vision of the 10th Eye. Here we go. Just what it does, right?
Busy, Sergius.
Look at this.
As always, the Nords don't ever stop wanting things enchanted.
Did it work?
Perhaps. But it just means more work for me.
So we've cast the spell.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
I'm not seeing anything different. Maybe we just need to... Where does this one go? Maybe it's just like sitting out somewhere? I don't really understand, like... So the spell wore off. We're going to cast it again. It's a long cast animation. Looking for just one of the books. Can you imagine sitting out here just absolutely freezing your cheeks off? Why would anyone? Like, they have benches out here, but like, it is just nasty cold here. We're about to have run full circle. Cast the spell again. Okay. So nothing out top here. Let's go to the teacher's quarters. Not in the Arcanum Library, not in the teacher's quarters. Does it show under magic effects when we cast it? Yeah, Vision of the Eye. See what others cannot. I was not expecting like a little secret, sneaky little treasure hunt. But that's what we got. Before we go down, we're going to cast the spell again. Here we go. Oops, wrong button. We're going to turn to a vampire. Oh my gosh, we're in trouble.
Oh, help. Is someone there?
Is someone there?
1,000 bounty added. Trying to revert form. Nothing, it was nothing. We messed up. We messed up so bad. Like, my squad's gonna kill all these important NPCs.
I didn't think you had the stomach for it.
Yeah, we don't.
My money's on the big one. Help! Someone's being attacked! Don't hurt me. Hey, watch what you're doing.
We survived this fall. Yes. Why are we fighting? Why are we fighting? Who are we fighting? So Janessa's fighting Mirabella, who's fighting Reapers. Yeah, maybe it is necessary.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
He still only has the...
It's no secret that the college's reputation is...
It is interesting that he said, what you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're fortunate.
Until next time.
This is a long
Don't do
casting.
anything to anger the locals. They don't need additional reasons to hate us.
Where are the hidden books, though? Just not outside, apparently?
Divine smile on you, friend.
Hey, thanks, man. See what others cannot.
It is not the place of the college to become involved in those.
Like, I think she cast a spell to make our friends, like, hit each other, you know? See things that others cannot. Maybe there's nothing to find. Maybe this is, like, some kind of, like we're getting bullied. Last chance. Last try. Like, I don't think that's the case, right? But part of me does kind of feel like they're just, like, raising us a little here. Like, hey, no, this will let you see something special. No, go ahead. Swing your arms around, say this incantation. You know, I've read Harry Potter. You know, what's his name never turned his pet into anything. The rat or whatever. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything special. Or anything that, like, stands out as like, oh, now that we've cast the spell, it's here. We've found it. No. I think there is something to it, but maybe we have to, like, progress the quest further. I don't know. This is kind of wacky. We'll go up these steps. This is the last spot we're gonna look for anything that stands out. The Master Illusion text. Oh, we found one. Look at that. So just lying on the ground under this bench. Nothing to it. So 3 more to go. Yeah, we're gonna do this between episodes. We'll just find all 3 of them if we can, just because this isn't gonna take forever to, like, be really meticulous like that. Oop. And just robbing things. Nothing else to see here. Well, everyone's still alive. We're at the college. Very exciting. And I'll see you in the next episode. Okay, bye now.